with Gareth Davies, Chief Strategy Officer of Eigen. Gareth, the theme of this year's ONS is innovate. What does that mean for you?
Well, I think it's really important that we make a distinction between innovation and invention. Because invention is the coming up with brand new ideas and brand new widgets and gadgets. And a lot of that happens, and you see it happening here in the show. But innovation is more important because it's the application of new ideas to existing industries like the oil and gas industry. And those ideas may not actually be new to the world, but new in the way they're applied. So you can innovate in oil and gas by applying existing technologies. And you see that especially in the world of information technology and new ideas from there. We're getting ideas that are proven in other industries and bringing them into oil and gas. And that's innovation for me.
For Eigen, what impact is digitalisation and new technology having on the industry?
Well, sadly, not very much, and that's a shame really, because if you look around here, you'll see all the banners have digitalisation on it, all of the operators are saying digitalisation, but actually very few people are doing anything about it. There's plenty of solutions out there, plenty of opportunities, but they're not yet being applied. And I think that's something that we need to be working on. And understanding that there's plenty of data available, but we're not really changing the way that we work. And I say it is a shame, because if you look around the hall today, you'll see lots of big iron, you'll see boats, you'll see rigs, you'll see all kinds of expensive pieces of equipment, and the budgets are being applied to digitalisation are very small. They tend to get overlooked, and that's a shame, because if you use digitalisation properly, you will affect all of this expenditure and all that other equipment, and you can really change and have a dramatic effect on the way you operate.
As advocates for Industry 4.0, how far does Eigen feel the industry is progressing towards making this a reality?
Well, yet again, industry in its general sense, you're seeing it in a number of places. The Mittelschaft in Germany and other places are really taking advantage of Industry 4.0. The oil industry is not yet doing that. And again, that's something that we do need to change. It's got all the component parts. You can see AI, you can see machine learning, you can see big data, you can see autonomous vehicles. All the elements are there and they're all present here in this show, but yet we're not yet applying those. And I think we can, because if you take Industry 4.0 as an essence, what it is reducing the time between sensing what has just happened, what is happening now and what's about to happen, and then making exactly the right decision about what to do about it. And that's something that we do need to work on, because it's going to change the way we work. We're going to have to make sure that the people on the front line are able to make decisions and take action very, very quickly. And technology is going to be the backstop that maintains the safety and maintains the knowledge of what's happening. And we're going to have to blend those things together, and then we're going to see dramatic changes.
Let's talk about generation tech in the oil and gas. There has been low recruitment of petroleum graduates from the last few years' universities output. What impact does that have, and how do we recover the situation?
Well, I find that really interesting, because when I graduated and joined the oil and gas industry, it was a similar downturn. And what had happened, almost identical to now, that there was a lot of competition for my generation to get into oil and gas, to get into study those subjects. And it was the course to do when I was in Aberdeen. But when I graduated, nobody was recruiting. The oil industry had gone into one of its downturns, and a lot of the people didn't make it into the industry. And you see that again today, and you also see it with the recent graduates. Some of them who've got 5-6 years experience have been let go from the industry in this downturn, and that's a bit of a shame. But I think it's something that's rather interesting, because if you ask, well, what did you do? These are the top graduates who competed for these spots, came out not getting a job in the oil and gas industry. Where did they go? Often tech is the answer. So what we've now created are people who are fully trained petroleum engineers, geologists and oil industry specialists who have now moved into the tech space. In 3 to 4 years' time, that's going to be the pool that we need to bring back into the industry, who can combine these sets of knowledge, and that's going to be the engine for the new jobs that we're going to be creating as the oil industry transforms. And I think it's a really interesting opportunity, but we must maintain contact with these people. We can't let this cohort disappear and go into finance or go into banking or go work for Google. Yes, get your experience in tech, but we want you back in this industry, and we must maintain contact with them.
Gareth, thank you very much. Good luck to yourself and Eigen.
Thank you very much indeed.